Alright, up now is Lapis ShadowSense. It is a limited edition, and we're going to show you how to use it as a liner to smoke up this basic look that I have going on right now. In a previous video, we did the light concealer on this side and the Candlelight ShadowSense on this side, as well as all over the lid. So you can kind of see a little bit of difference with that. And then we went in with the Americano ShadowSense in the crease. So now we're going to go with the Lapis. So you can do it directly from the wand if you want, but that's a lot of color because it's a really highly pigmented shimmer shadow. But what I am going to do is I've put the color in here, a little palette for you, and then you can pick it up with the various brushes you're planning on using. This is a brush that we actually sell. It's number 8, and it's just a flat line brush. We have a couple of options for you on that. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the color, doing it where you can actually see it. Pick up the color, just like so, and then work it into the lashes. So that's my first step in smoking things up. And you don't need to use a lot at all because the Senegence colors are very highly pigmented. So you want to just basically work it into the top of the lashes, into the actual lashes. I find that almost every eye shape can get a benefit from doing it this way. Now I do it on the top halfway over, and then I go onto the bottom on the inside and work it from the inner corner. This always depends on the shape of your eye. So lining it can actually open the eye, but if you do too much lining, it can actually close up the eye. So you want to be careful about what you do for your shape eye. And if you have questions on that, you can certainly message me. Are we getting this in the video? Yes, good. Alright, so now I'm working into the lashes from underneath. Now when I do videos, I kind of do the down and dirty, the quick and simple, so that you're not having to watch through a really long video. But I want to show you each step. And I'm not one that's like, hey, look at me, I'm beautiful when I'm done. Because, it takes a little time to do it right, and with my eyesight and everything, I don't always get the best application, and I don't want to take the time while on video. The videos for me are really more showing you how to apply it. And everyone is totally different. So, it's not a beauty contest for me, it's an application of tutorial. So, you're basically looking to fill in between the lashes, and that is going to create a really nice definition to the lashes and to your eye. See the difference of what happens with the two different eyes? But you're not closing up the lid, and that's what happens with my eye. If I do it on the top too much, I close up the lid. So everyone's eye is different. Now that is basically the lining of the lashes. I'm going to do underneath, which I don't always do, but I want you to see the difference of when you do and when you don't. So once again, you're basically defining the lashes. So you're putting it in between the lashes and filling in the lashes. Now, you don't want to tug at the eye area too much, but when you talk about a little bit more of an aged eye, sometimes stretching the skin a smidge, just so you get an even line, is not a bad thing. I gotta tell you, being in cosmetics since 17, I was like, I don't understand why you want to do that. You don't want to stretch your skin. Yeah, as you get a little older, you kind of figure it out that sometimes you just kind of have to do a little tug to smooth out the slackening of the skin. Alright, there is a really fine look with it. Now, you can go back with a brush such as this one. I have not found the right one to sell for us yet, but it is a really fine tip brush. And once again, just picking it up out of the palette, but you can also directly pick it up out of the wand of the ShadowSense. Depends on how you like to work with things. And then, for me, what I do is I do an angle. So you want the eye, tip of the, make sure I'm getting that all over me. So to the nose, to the eye, to the brow is basically your line, and you don't want things to go on this side of that line. You want everything going upwards, okay? So when you're looking at your eye, you can start at a slant and work down. And you're basically connecting to the top. I gotta stop saying basically. You're basically connecting to the top of your eyeball area, right center there, okay? See the difference with that? Okay. So that's a little bit of a basic winged eye. Every eye is different. You got to find that shape for you, but I think that that's a pretty look. Now, if I wanted to smoke it up, then I could do more. So if I wanted to pick up more color And just for sake of timing, like I said, this is more tutorial, I'm not going to do the other side. But you can go, I'm picking up way too much color there. Hold on a minute. All right, that's a little bit better. So you can start at the center, and notice how I'm looking down, and that straightens out the eye skin, especially if you're younger. If you're a little bit older, you are more than happy or welcome to do a little smudge like this to kind of get in between the cracks that happen with the eye. You know, when I was in cosmetics at 17, the ladies would come in and say, honey, you can't possibly understand. And I'm like, you know, I've been trained, I know. And then when I get to where I'm at now, where I'm heading toward the 50 range, now I get it even better from personal experience. All right, so see, that is the line that you get for your eye if we've gone from a very basic look to a little bit more definition. And then let's just go ahead and make it even a little bit more smoked up. All right, so. And you're just making the line thicker and more bold. It's all that you're doing just to create more drama. And then if you wanted to go underneath the eye, you can totally smoke that up a little bit more too. And blending can be your friend, or building on top of it to make it more intense can be your friend. It really depends on the look that you are wanting. Makeup is personal preference. The look you're wanting to do. I'm looking for Q-tips. Because once again, Q-tips can be your best friend too. Any fallout, you just sweep away. Some ask me, like, do I do my makeup first or do I make my eyeshadow first? There's both ways. Sometimes if I'm going to do a really smoky eye, I'm afraid I'm going to have some more fallout on the bottom. I will do my eyes first and then put my foundation on. If I don't feel like I'm going to make a mess when I do my eyes, then I'll do my foundation first and then I'll do my eyes. But there you go with the difference between the two eye looks. And we have on Candlelight ShadowSense, Americano, and the Lapis to smoke it up a little bit and add a little bit more color. So you see the difference between the two eyes. I actually look awake here and we've got definition, and I look a little bit more tired over here. This is the light concealer all over and then Americano, but no definition on the lashes. All right, guys, long enough of a video. Hope it helped.